So what did this day, just in English, requested up on this 92-liner bus that I'm found, and this special video requested that I just say certain things. I were expressing, like naturally lately, for the reason of this war and this suffering and the pushing and forcing for that to be to denigrating and making more damages, certain things which I don't like. And further the saying or not saying the supposed tenement, and that the vulgar and miseducated or bad educated, well, the reality will be just coming with through this all to expressing certain parable, like I normally said, while tellers of Sodoma-Gomorrah keeps on saying they makes me speak, and the lying they do, and they are the whole reason of my life and my existence with no other but they, them, and all about them, and they the source of my conscience, and every one of us, and everything like we are, like a staging for the control and saying ain't nothing I could giving from no God, because of also I will be a lack of homosexual and degenerate and chunky and nothing like consider from the God himself, the evangelics degenerates like this. And the reality of they will make mind control to me, to making me speak and being and telling and saying and showing and giving what they never had, saying let's come to guessing what God gave them, but this one because of belongs to us, because of we command, and murdering and making extortions and destructions upon our people, for they to say they only to be, and with evangelics degenerates grand whore, and nobody but them. So where is the way out? Sodoma-Gomorra. And Ciudad Sodoma-Gomorra Evangelistas Unidos. So in the middle of this all, I just came through this day at this bus. We have lost the Sube last card and other that were announced like non-existence, somebody had and were using and kept on using without I don't know, and today I'm found that it were still in vigency, for the reason of they said that it were unannounced. One I denounced broken, other I had and I've lost and denounced, and they said me it doesn't exist this, and somebody were using and incriminating perhaps that I just said no and no to tear, even with the Claro to blocking my free Madras phone, like if there will be robbed or something, but Sodoma Policía Federal Argentina, because of I just denounced that I've lost the SIM, which only to block and putting away, not my phone, which Claro never gave me. And at the reality of this, I neither robbed. And at the reality of this, still making the same all around and coming to making all class of a staging with 5 courts and supposed expertises, diablos degenerados, adivinos, perras infelices, trying to making invasion and robbery at Israel, at US, at Europe, and all justice bodies and ICC to the saying, oh, have you seen we proved they robbed to us? So while there's all and happening much other, like here in Buenos Aires, friends of mine, friends of ours, and also Jewish communities kidnapped by Sodoma, Policía Federal Argentina, and Fuerzas Armadas, which, like I said, ain't not homosexuality. Sodoma is other class, and homosexuality is victim of Sodoma-Gomorrah. So at the reality of this comes this class of Mashiach, these abominables, saying that they has rights to giving the Argentinian low class life lessons, taking my people that never done nothing, and even Jewish, saying that everything they has belongs to this, that they never allowed they to have, and even I will ever stealing them, and they supporting and helping me for. Even my videos, my singing, my opera, and my sciences, and any other like I naturally am and do, which were proved all over. Adonai and I with Adonai and our people, and we, not them. Robbing and staging like they shown today the most of the pathetic try to steal genocide and Jewish and saying that they possess and they are Israel and not us, and they are going to be me and not I. So at the reality of the soul, just taking these people and deliver into tables with Venhanam or hammers, the heavy ones, to destroying them hands, telling the teaching of Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, they do not rob to the state and murdering people around for this to be found and for this to be shown, and I don't know, and saying internated because of delirious, and all a circus of horrors in this disgusting Kirchner's society for the making the degenerations they naturally do. Seik Sabtu Ba'anratim, abominables until the death and ever after. So what the clear, and the reality for the saying this, what do we keep on? And suddenly a disgusting pedophilic market, minor and incapable, called here at the textual Buenos Aires and nation defensories to the making traffic of pedophilic by Kirchners and with them and by the same generation of armed forces, expertises, Sodoma-Gomorrha, and also about the abducted for destruction, massive rape, murder, for prostitution, porn industry, slavery, all class, and also massive rape and murder, which this needs and says to be. So what the reality of the soul, what do we do and how do we keep on saying that the law acts on the argument of whatever it needs to say, and saying that the reality of them law to be exactly what they do. So like I said, them favorite term, which I am not going to say the term now, but them term is the CNC, phallus and vagina. So your vagina acts as well, and your rectums, Sodoma, like prostitutes of hell, and United Evangelics. So what the reality of this tomorrow picks up to me for the arrestment and also for internation. About whom? Your law? Presidents of Argentina delivering like your law delivers into the making this possession for damages to your delivery is proved by the Sodoma-Gomorrha that generates of your supposed expertises for this shit of a community that you call real patriot. And you go to murder and destroy people because of you say got to be about you say got to be. And your law to be the invention and manipulation and staging and editing whatever the forgery and liars and degenerates to the making what you say got to be. Coming down. Just to the clear and just to the real, just to the keeping and just to the being. How is this that I am gonna rob you some class of the codes while I am gonna write and you said I already have it, while you will say still the staging of the machinery of Ad-Badaf strategy that you are implementing here like Nazi to saying that it's you not me and not us, and you have rights to raping and murdering and dispossessing because of your law. In your arming presidencia ocupas degenerada, perra, sorry the word, and fortune for the making the degeneration you, nazi encubierto, degenerado, Sodoma-Gomorrra oficialista, degenerados, abominables, sexo con hámsters, con perros, con chivos, con canarios, con pollos, con gallos, sexo con chicos, que en realidad no es sexo, es violación, con chicos, con mujeres, con hombres, con embarazadas, con gente de mi generación, gente mía. Basura degenerada, enferma, repodrida de generación. ¿Cómo te atreves a salir acá porque te voy a poner muerto? Y va a ser justicia. No lo que vos haces, asesino de cuarta, genocida, perra criminal, delincuente de cuarta. So what the reality of this, I come in cyber time because of I still on the limitation because of gifts on robbing to me chops and certain money and saying that I gotta pay them for the right authors for what I've done and what it's mine and what is my expression. This studying by Cuerpo Médico Forense 804 sessions each to saying, oh, study a little bit more and come after. We are going to give you another day for you to come and show, and we are going to make this fast like it were just a study for we to be sure that it were you and not him. And we are going to show it were you all lot longer and belongs to you because of we command. And Tribunales Argentina making the same and still staging on the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, and if third doesn't work, the backstage, you go to kill. Of course. Perras degeneradas. And you keep me here saying, because of you gotta researching, like I already published, Gendarmería Nacional, right? 2 corps, which are called lots DMC, Catastro, Argentina, two buildings away, Gendarmería Nacional, to staging strategy and intelligence to prove who to rob, Tiama, Plejani, and kidnap of the Jewish that helps me, to making terrorism and crime and robbery to your government, your state, and oppressively and conspiring and making terrorism while we defense of you and your staging first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and you to come to kill. Perra de cuarta. You are gonna learn your death and your hell ever after once I put you right there really sooner. HTTPS www.ODRMC International Court of Justice Reality of these days. Alejandro Mario Blanco REDEMI, victim with its nation, but the abominablest ever, pretending to best like poor saints and victims. Who is the indemnizado in the Spanish to understand at this way and at this level. April 29th, 2015, this is the closure of the reality, and we will proceed into the right penalties to be paid for the less humanity against Jewish population, Israel country, and the whole Jewish communities all over UNASUR and the world. By Cristina Fernandez de Kirchner, Officialism Argentina, and the whole United Evangelics with the whole degeneration, Sodoma-Gomorrah. Policía Federal Argentina, Ejército Argentino, Armada Argentina, and them Armed Forces, and them UNASUR. OXT, MDI, DMTBF, ODRX, XDRM 515-384-389-96, DMT 4143, 6461, middle, SHIS middle, SSD 44.90, systems recall F9, last BLYTT and cleaner, last key and cleaner. At this April 29th, 2015, this is around 1700 here in Buenos Aires maybe, and I am at this place. Sorry for the mistaking addresses. This is 7157. Suddenly anytime gave me the wrong address, but this is one of the cybers. Looks terrible, but it's a cyber, and it's budget, and suddenly I can move some networks. I hope I sooner can have further robbing my chops still and whatever ISIS sends me, and also the state of Israel that I belong with. Basura degenerada, telling that they have rights and I will be criminal and stealing them, so they will take in retributions. About them law, making up presidents, any class of a crowd like I'm gonna show you here, and saying that they have rights to can kill my people and destroying to me and making to me whatever they want.